the sons of God. What? Even to them that believed on his name.
One
The
minute.
sons of God are people that are following the Most High. I know y'all know that scripture.
Salakia.
Them that have the Spirit of God are the sons of God. Them that are obedient are the sons of God. You have two different sons of God. You cannot make these angels fall. They don't got flesh. You know why you think they fell? Because you think they like you. They think they got to get high. They just got to tap some ratchet ass broad or do something like that. These are angels of the Most High. Don't you ever speak against them and raise up some nigga who don't deserve to be raised up. It don't work like that. In the Bible, from Genesis to Revelations, you ain't gonna see nothing falling but us, niggas. We the ones who go against the Lord, not the angels. And it's always been like that. And guess what? When we come into our power like the Lord told us we will and follow Yahweh Shai, we will be able to judge the angels because that's the only way we're gonna be better than them. I yield.
You got a whole nother minute if
Oh,
you want.
You do
yeah.
still got a minute.
Y'all want me to go back to Enoch? Hey, Barack, you got that? You got that? Go back to Enoch real quick. Talk about that foolishness. Nah, I'll read this real quick if I got a minute. Let me see if I can find it. I might can't find it. We run it. We run it. We run it. We run it. I ain't gonna be able to probably not find it. It's
So
over
like,
with.
so I'm sharing the screen.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna pull up that source about Jubilee, about Jasher, about all of these books. These books is Johnny Come Lately books. These books came later, after the fall, and all of our records was destroyed by then. You ain't kept no book of no Enoch from way before the end to now. It don't happen. I'll get right there. Hey, Shalaki, kids, can somebody check on the sister Rainwater? Give her a call or something.
Yeah. Pitbull, make sure you got your camera up. We don't want you to get you knocked out.
Yeah, we good. Yeah, we good. It ain't that crazy going on.
I think her battery died because she didn't answer. So I think it's all good.
Yeah, I think
Are you done?
07.
pretty sure her did die because I seen her come back in here. She came back in the live for a second, so she probably came back and her phone probably died
Zero
again.
07 02 21
The audience say she's sick. The audience say she's sick of us.
07 02 21.
But they cold in the audience. She's sick of y'all. Good night.
It's gonna be all right. So you're done, right? Because you read what you was gonna read. You're finished with that part. Yashara, you
You
still
talking to me?
there? Uh huh.
I just yielded. I got it in front of me now, but I don't think it would be fair because he didn't take more than 10 minutes. I know for a fact he stopped himself. So
Good job,
I just yield right
Yashar. Cause
So
y'all finished with y'all closing statements. Now we can start with the question and answers. You all have an opportunity to ask a question for 1 minute and answer the question for two. We went over this at the face off. Let's try to keep these good old answers to some, but you can do it how y'all want to do it. We still gonna judge you anyway. So let's go. Yashar, matter of fact, Yashar, you have the first question to ask of Khazab.
All right, then. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Can you prove every angel obeyed the Most High in the Bible? Can you prove that?
there. That's the question.
That's my question.
All right. Yeah, I went to those scriptures about that earlier. I'll go back to them just so I can prove that. Give me matter of fact, I ain't gonna have time to let the reader read it, so I'll just read it. This is Psalms 103:19. The Lord hath prepared his throne in the heavens, and his kingdom ruleth over all. That means he got dominion over the angels as well. Blessed is the Lord, ye his angels, that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of the word. Bless ye the Lord and all his hosts. That's them, ye ministers of his that do his pleasure. That's their job. I can go to the Apocrypha again, Ecclesiastes 39, Ecclesiasticus 39:28. It says, there are spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury they lay on sore strokes. In time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that make them. So even the ones that's tearing up stuff and doing all kind of stuff that we would call evil, they're appeasing the wrath of them that made them. Fire, hail, and famine and death, and all of these were created for vengeance.
One
I don't
minute.
know because I can't. Oh, okay, I was going to say, teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, swords, punishing the wicked to destruction. That's what their job is. They shall rejoice at his commandments. They shall be ready upon the earth when need be, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his words. That's these spirits that were created for vengeance. I also brought out to you and during the way in Isaiah 45, where it says, I create evil, I do good, I, the Lord, do all these things. He has supreme over everybody, including the angels. Nobody does what they want to do.
All right, you still have a few seconds left. All right, it's your turn. You have 1 minute to ask the question.
I just
Yashar,
need to
you
make
have
sure I
two.
heard that right. You said that
Appeal for the moderator.
you can prove that all. I'm sorry, my bad. I ain't used to appealing nothing. Can I ask this brother a question, please, moderate? Just about understanding his yes or no
Yes,
answer.
for clarification, yes, you can ask a question.
So you said yes, you can prove that all angels are obedient. Correct? That's what you said.
Yes.
All right. Say no more. Get to your question.
All right. So my question would be, let's see. And let me see. My
One
first
minute on the
question
clock
would
for the
be,
question. Salakia. 1 minute on the clock for the question. 2 minutes to answer. He hasn't started yet. Restart it. 2 minutes to answer.
all right. So my first question would be in Baruch chapter 3, verse 26. It talks about giants, right? And it says these giants were from old. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to read it, but I just wanted to ask the question. When was this talking about when it said that these giants were before at the beginning? I'll go to it and try to read it if I have time. If not, then you'll have more time to go to it. Baruch chapter 3, and it says, Salakia. Baruch chapter 3 and verse 26, it says this real quick. It says, there were giants, I'll read one, great and have none in and unmeasurable. There were the giants famous from the beginning. There were the giants famous from the beginning that were so great stature and so expert in war. What is Baruch talking about these giants and when was this? More importantly, if I can only ask one question, when was from the beginning when it's talking about
That's
these
time.
giants?
Time.
You said when was this time period? Baruch was after the flood.
2 minutes. Pitbull. 1 moment. 2 minutes,
Yeah,
and
Baruch.
you can
Baruch was
start when he start. He can start when he start. When you can push the timer when he starts talking. But it's 2 minutes on the time for the answer. Okay. Okay. All right. So whenever you're
Uh,
You said when was this time period, right? When did this take place, correct?
Yeah, I don't know if I can say nothing. It's your time.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that took place after the flood. Uh, those giants, like scripture states, that things happen before the flood and after the flood. This is why you seen the tribes that you seen that was destroyed, that was in our land. I showed that in the debate. Showed that King Og was not from Shem, Cam, nor Japheth. And yeah, I can prove that as well, according to the scriptures, according to the actual genealogies of both, or all three, excuse me. You don't read about King Og coming through none of those brothers. So who do King Og come through? I still ain't got that answer. I'm still waiting. That's my answer.
You still got a minute if you choose. Well, a little less than a minute.
That's my answer.
He's yielding his time.
It's on me.
All right,
Okay.
it is on you for your second question.
Uh, that's my question to you. I just asked you. Then my answer.
If you can restate the
Which
question
one of the
again for
sons? I got it. Which one of the sons of Noah did King Og come through, according to the scripture?
Kazak, that's on you whenever you're ready to respond.
Restart that pit bull to give him time to answer if he hasn't come off mute yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
start whenever you start.
all right, I'll start right here. I already read this, I'll read it again. King Sean was from the Amorites. So whoever the Amorites came from, then that's where you would put uh King Og. I don't know off the top of my head. If I had 2 minutes, um I could probably look it up, right? But I'll tell you this, a lot of those people that they call giants came from the land of Canaan. Even the Anak people, you'll see these African people with these long necks. That's what that word means. Um, so you'll have a lot of different people that you would see. It don't really go into it, just like it don't go into who is the people over there in the land where Cain went and got his wife from, or like the land of. Nah, it don't talk about these people too much. It mentions them in the Bible. Now, these extra biblical books might have a whole bunch of information on them, but that's probably something some white man made up in the second century that you only believe because the Bible don't never talk about it. You got to believe it. It ain't nothing to go against it because the Lord wanted you to know thou shalt not. He ain't really care whether you knew about the stuff that you don't really understand about how he created the earth. So at the end of the day, if you asking me, the question is, who is King Og come from? He was an Amorite. So he was an Amorite and he was in the land of Canaan. So he had to be moved out the way. The Lord also moved 7 nations greater than thou in Deuteronomy 7 out the way for this. So Og was just one of them people. Um, he's also in Arabic literature if you want to do that. But this debate is about the Bible, and the only thing it says about him is he was the king of Bashan, and he was an Amorite king during the days of Moses. So that's what I got to go with because I believe in the Bible.
It's time.
All right. Kazakhdamar, it is on you since you just gave that wonderful answer. Thank you so much. And it's on you.
All right, I got this. You can start my time. I'm gonna read this real quick, and I'm gonna ask you a question. This is about the Book of Jasher. I'm gonna call it the Book of Yashar for right now. The uncertain and mysterious character of the missing Book of Jasher has led to attempts to reproduce, imitate, and falsify it. One of the last compositions of the Haggadah lit of Judaism, called the Book of Yasher, is a falsification and is the missing book in an attempt to reproduce it. It was written in good Hebrew and has been with the era of Adam and the Judges. The biblical text, the author desire is to reconstruct the original book of Jasher. Many legends are added to this biblical narrative. The account of Abraham is given in detail, including stories of two journeys that he see with his son Ishmael. Anyways, let me read this real quick. I got 10 seconds. It's believed that some scholars that this is an attempt to reconstruct the Old Testament book of Jasher originated in southern Italy. The author was familiar
Uh,
with the places. My question is, what do you think about this author trying to rewrite Jasher in 1923? And is that the book we have now?
Is it all right for me to address that? Okay. Uh, I would address that, uh, but that ain't got nothing to do with the debate, fam. The sources that I pulled and that I used wasn't Jasher at all. Now you might have seen that on the book, right? But I said Enoch. I didn't say Enoch, Jasher, and Jubilees. I was specific with what I stated. So for you to talk about Jasher in this debate when I didn't use any of his information to substantiate my point, I don't even want to waste no time on that question because it ain't got nothing to do with our debate.
All right. Let's go. All right. So, Kazakhdamar, that was your question. And you have, this is the last question and answer, if I'm not mistaken. Yashar, this is your last question.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my last question that I had. Cause see, I don't think he understand the question, right? Because we talking about angels being disobedient. This is why they was cast out, or as we say, fallen. So I went to Revelations 12, took him there and I asked him a question about Revelations 12. And I asked him, are they obedient? So the Most High created them to go to war with his righteous angels. Make sure I got this right. Most High created everything, and after he created everything in the spiritual realm and in the physical, which is the terrestrial and celestial, all things were all good, right? So you mean to tell me in the beginning when he created all things and all things became all good, and those that fell were still good? Those that he cast out were still good?
uh,
Why y'all not answering y'all question? Just ask the question. Y'all been trying to do a diatribe. And y'all did this. Y'all did this because I originally
I
had it
asked the
2 minutes for y'all
question.
to ask questions.
I asked the
Okay.
question. I said,
He did that. He asked the question,
are they
King.
good? That's what
Oh,
I asked.
I didn't hear it. Now answer the question. I'm
Oh
sorry,
man. All
because
right, let me go
I
ahead and ask the question. In Second Kings 17, you'll see that he kicked Israel out and he kicked Judah out. Right? Those was messengers of God supposedly that fell from their estate. I didn't get a chance to touch on Jude in this, but when you go to that, you'll see that this is talking about people that was kicked out the land, people that didn't inhabit the places where they came from. This is all different things. So these people, no, they would not be good. But there's none good, no, not one when you're talking about men. But when you talk about angels, you got to remember in the New Testament, it tells you that people fall from the lust of their eyes, the lust of their flesh, and their pride. Angels have none of this. They don't have the same type of flesh we have. They have um, celestial and we have terrestrial. It feels good to us to do certain things, and what they would be doing is personifying these angels in a way that good night. They would be personifying these angels in a way that it represents or it looks like us, like we men can't control ourselves when the Lord tell us we can't deal with certain types of women, right? That's what they putting on these angels. You asking if the ones that fell, I done showed you the ones that fell. The ones in Ezekiel 28, that was a man. The one in Isaiah 14, that was a man. The one in Genesis, that was a man. No, we were not good when we fell. That's why we need Yahweh Shai to show us how to be good. If you go to Isaiah chapter 11, it say he will raise up an ensign who will teach us how. None of this has nothing to do with fallen angels because this is what's really in the Bible. And fallen angels are not. So when you ask why I'm going off subject, the only reason I pull that is because the stuff that we talking about ain't none of it in the Bible. And if we start talking about the Bible, we won't be talking about fallen angels.
All right, Kazak Amar, this is your last question.
My last question.
Hush.
This got to be a good one. All right. So I went to Matthew and he said when they was talking about regeneration, what I would call, for the sake of people's edification, reincarnation, just so they know. Anyways, they said when they come back, whose wife will she be? And he said they will not be given in marriage, nor will they marry, but they shall be as the angels. So in that chapter, Yahushua said angels ain't given in marriage, nor do they marry. How do you rectify that with Genesis chapter 6? Now, that's not my question. My question is, who's lying? The book of Enoch that say angels get married, or Yahushua who says angels do not? Who's lying? That's my question.
And so let's do this. Boom. Go to Matthew. See, I answered this already in the debate, but we're gonna answer it again. Right. Matter of fact, I addressed it. We went to Matthew 22 and 30. That's where he went. Now I ain't adding to the scripture, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't add and take away nothing. Right. And I'm gonna do this because we don't need this right now. The concordance, we don't need it. But what he didn't do is continue to read, right? And the point that I made was we talking about this realm versus heaven. It says, for in the resurrection, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, but are as the angels of Yahweh in. Like, you know how when you go in the house or you jump in your car in heaven, this ain't talking about the earth. It's two different realms, bro. Two different. So it's imperative when you go to a chapter and verse, you got to read it all the way through and through in order to get the understanding that's needed. You can't half-ass do anything and think that the understanding is going to be had, brother. That's not how we do things, bro. You know better than that, especially dealing with your sharp. I'm every dot, every tittle. That's how I move. You know that. So make sure you got heaven and earth understood when you breaking this thing down, because you can't compare the two. You can't put everything that's going on in this terrestrial realm in the celestial, because this is what Yahweh Shai talking about right here. And I land my plane.
Okay. Y'all good with that? Y'all got y'all answers? Well, we got a draw. Ain't no draws going on around here in these parts. Sorry, it don't work like that. We don't do that around here. We don't do that around here. But I just want to let y'all know that this debate has officially, right?
I'm
We have
sorry.
officially made it. It's cool. We didn't officially made it all the way through all of
Most
the
High in Christ.
sections,
Good night.
right? All honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatam, blessings to everyone. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being a part of this. Now I would like to know from everybody in the comments, right? So we're gonna get this little popularity vote and who really had an impact on everybody's thoughts and hearts and minds on this section here. I would love to hear it, right? And if anybody, yeah, we're gonna definitely have questions, right? We're definitely having questions. Anybody who wants to come up on stage, you'll be able to sit in box one since it is open, and you'll be able to ask questions. That'll be 200 beans a piece to come up in the panel and ask a question. So pop it off and get ready to do that, and you all can ask either one. We're gonna give it a time limit for people to ask questions. That's what we agreed upon, right? A certain time limit. Y'all didn't want, but I said a minimum of 4 questions. But we're gonna keep it really
What?
cute. So what?
4?
Four?
You agree to that, Yashar? All right. If Yashar agreed to it, I agree to it. I don't remember agreeing to that.
Four questions from the audience.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm good, man. They got questions. You know, they got 10
All right.
questions. You know what I'm saying? As long as they pay
No
that
sweat.
rent, good. Let's go.
Y'all can't
All
be
right. No
being
sweat.
poor. I ain't got no saying. Y'all can't be poor. Y'all better recharge. It's called recharge.
I'm
Recharge.
down.
Y'all knew this. Yeah. Yes, you do, Anonymous. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Niggas
Like
recharge
y'all
everything with Bigo.
right.
We
Y'all recharge everything
He
and
said,
act
"Oh
like
hell no!"
y'all don't know what this is. Like, stop playing with me. Y'all know what this is.
You got to send it to the
niggas
Go
re-
host.
ahead.
Send it to
niggas
kids, bro.
recharge. They recharge their phone, recharge the earphones, recharge the laptop. But never recharge on Bigo. Crazy.
I can't wait to club Yashar.
I
This
can't
is
either. I'm
crazy.
so ready to get y'all. Love
This
y'all,
chat
Cheryl.
is crazy.
Psycho. Yeah, y'all better keep that same energy while y'all go ahead over there to Club Yasha. I'll make sure y'all follow box 5 so y'all can get the notification when it's time for y'all to go ahead and go over there. But I'm gonna need for y'all to get it cracking, right? So everybody in the chat, moderator, let me see, Pitbull, let me see who got admin right now. Who is able to mute? I don't want y'all double cheating. Like y'all can't be cheating. Like that's like number one. I'm gonna set him as an admin. I'm not even following this page. That's crazy. You got so many pages, bro. All right.
Cause I be
Oh,
kicking me out the room.
cause I be kicking you out the room. Cause I
Come
be
on
kicking
now.
them out the room, bro. Don't do them like that.
I'm just
I
But
don't kick
joking. I'm
I
nobody.
joking.
I
I'm
don't think I
joking.
ever kicked nobody.
I'm
I
joking,
don't
man.
know. They said you be kicking people out the room. I just want to hear from my comment section though, like where y'all at as far as who y'all think won the debate. Can I get like a 1 for Yashar? And I'm gonna give this like literally. We gonna go ahead and go for the next 1 minute, and I want to see a 1 if you believe that Yashar was able to prove his point, and a 2 if you believe that he did not. Admin, after you see everybody has voted, please mute that person. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever's sending that. So we got 1 for Yashar. Yum your mind. That's what we on. Dang. Yeah. 1 for Yashar, 2 for Kazak. Yeah. Go said 1. Ali, are you able to count all of these people?
Yeah, yeah. Let me
Year
start
round
from the
3.
top. 1 for Yashar, 2 for Kazak.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm your mind.
Let's
I
see
do
who
be
we got.
charging. All right, let me get some. Let me get right.
I just need to know what y'all think. Who do y'all think really won the debate? I'm gonna need a 1 for Yashar and a 2 for Kazak. Could y'all please put it down in the comments if you have
Get voted.
already voted? So Yashar, Shamar, go ahead and you're gonna get muted. Cool beans. Anonymous, you're already on the ballot, so you're muted as well because we don't want nobody voting twice because y'all be trying to cheat and stuff, and we can't have that. LG said 1. Okay, LG, you voted. You're already muted. Ooh, God wins. Khadijah, give your answer. And you shut to who? Who did you send 400 beans to?
You ain't sent to me, I'll tell you that.
Who did you send 400 beans to? Let me see.
I hope it was me,
I
cause
check.
you ain't getting it back.
I check.
What is that? Who is that? Old Pitbull. Okay, we got Infidel. He got 2. Y'all play
What the
too
hell?
much.
What's going
You
on?
counted all of that.
What?
And some ID number, she got 1.
Alright, now these numbers suspect now.
I
But
know,
now
right?
we
Who was
gonna
this?
accept them. We gonna accept them.
Well, that's the person
We
she in
double
the
them out
family.
now.
What's up,
Okay,
Kevin?
okay.
Khadijah, what's your
Kevin put
vote?
a Kevin put a 2 in the chat. Kevin. Shalom Polly King put a
Kevin,
2 in the chat.
Kevin
Boney
don't
Tay, we need
listen.
a number, nigga, not a name. Good
We
grief.
need a number. What is
Kevin,
wrong with you? Thank you,
Man, he
Stevie B.
asking questions. He got time to be asking questions.
Y'all asking too much.
yeah.
My Lord. They don't want to be muted. You got to get muted. Kazak's number
Yeah,
is
yeah.
2.
T-Bone,
2.
you done already. T-Bone, you
No,
done
there's no
already
polls
voted.
on Bigo, but Raquel, did you vote? Because you're unmuted, so you need to mute. You need to vote.
Nah, Ricard got something going on. He can't get muted or something. I've tried to mute him 4 times.
What you
Hey,
mean?
Rockai, you
Boy,
gotta stop voting, man.
that
That's
How
boy
what
we
I'm
do
talking
that?
about.
untouchable.
Mute
That
this
boy
nigga.
untouchable.
That's who I'm talking about.
Mute that
Nah, I
nigga.
keep
Okay,
voting.
he's
He won't
muted.
let me.
He's muted now. Okay, who else? What we got? We got another minute. What's these numbers, y'all? Come on, let's get it. Y'all did so good in the debate. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all brought out a lot of information. I don't know if people was really paying attention or not.
Right.
You all did a wonderful job. Thank you all for um, going ahead and giving out and sending up all this information tonight. Anybody else gonna get a vote? Because we're gonna shut it down in a second. We're gonna shut it down. We're gonna shut it down. Frazier said 1. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, thank you.
Ooh, it be your own people.
It be your own people.
Be your own people.
Khadijah, you
Damn.
have to put 1 or 2 in the chat so they can count it. Just because she said, I read Enoch. Come on, you guys. 1 is for Yashar, 2 is for Khazak. Ra'amah voted 2.
All right.
And whoever that name is, I don't know, they voted 2. Um, and they're muted.
Hmm.
What do you mean now before I vote? Because you already voted. You got to put a number in the chat. You put a number in the chat. Lady
She
Shay
did.
voted for
She put a big ugly ass 1 in the chat. She sure did.
not the ugly. Hush up, child.
Yes, she did.
He's
You voted.
muted now. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lady Shay. Anybody else want to come up and ask questions? Y'all can come up. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all got paid on the floor. I don't know what's going on, but 200
Hey,
beans if y'all want to come
kids.
up and ask a question. Yes.
Hey, kids. Somebody, one of the brothers,